When your back is against the wall, there's no other way you can go but forward.
Welcome to Believe in Future, Amazing Mentor Global Leadership Series, hosted by me, Gaurav Garg. Today we have the honor of speaking with Sandy Saxena, a true powerhouse of resilience and empowerment, starting a brand new career at 44. She has since shattered age-related stereotypes by achieving feats many only dreams of. Her motto, don't chase people, don't chase money. Be so good they can't ignore you. Thank you very much for your time, Sandy. Welcome to our show, Believe in Future, Amazing Mentor Global Leadership Series.
Thank you very much, Gaurav. It's my pleasure and an honor to be part of your program. Thank you.
So our first question will come from Truth. So which says, ever felt like giving up? You have shared how in your 40s you had no CV and faced rejection after rejection from employers. Did you ever secretly think about giving up during that difficult time? What kept you pursuing forward when doors kept closing at your face?
When your back is against the wall, there's no other way you can go but forward. When you have a lot of challenges, you have a lot of things which are not going your way, you cannot just go back and fall into that because then you'll get lost. Whenever I faced rejection, whenever a door was closed in my face, and it happened quite often, I would come home and I'd think, what should I do? When the circumstances around you offer you no options, you can do two things. You can give up or you can go forward. By nature, I am a person who will go forward. You need courage. You need that something in your mind and in your heart that says, no matter what. So for me, it was very simple. I have a family. I love my family. My husband, who has always been the provider, was not in a position at that stage to do much. In my thinking, it was very simple. This is my family and I must stand up. I must go to that place and say, I can do it. So that is what encouraged me to move forward. Every woman has that strength in her. Many of us, when we are faced with those situations, will move forward. You get rejected. My thing was, don't focus on the rejection. Don't focus on the negative. Okay, theek hai. They said no. But in my dictionary, what is no? New opportunity. So that is how I took myself forward. The other thing is, you must have faith. You have to be very clear. You can't keep changing your mind. When you're clear in your intent and your prayer is clear, the universe, the Supreme Being, will give you what you want. My prayer was very simple. Open one door for me. I never said, why didn't the door open? Open one door for me and I will step in. That is it.
So mainly it's seen that at 44 or at 50, people get retired. But when we see your life, it says that life truly begins at age of 44. So after the financial crisis forced you to reinvent yourself, what did that chapter teach you about who you are and how did it shape the rest of your journey?
I had to step forward and my determination was very strong. The first thing I had to give up was my ego. I must be open-minded. I must be ready to learn. I must be ready to accept my mistakes. The first thing I had to give up was my ego. Second thing, I had to become a student. I had to learn. I had to ask questions. If anything was difficult, we don't know the answers. We have to ask other people who know. I became the eternal student, always ready to learn, always ready to ask. If I don't know the answer, you must ask. We don't have all the answers and we are not always correct. Ego chhod ke just go. That is the attitude we should all have.
So all people dream that, okay, they should keep on walking when they are old. And you are one of the example. The viewer can look forward that, okay, at 73 also, you are on and you keep on running marathon and all each and everything. I keep on seeing your videos. Where do you get all this strength from?
That are a lot of judgments that are given to us by society. If you don't put yourself first, if you don't make yourself a priority first, if you don't look after your health first, you will not be of any use to anybody. You will become a burden. oh, now you're old, now you can't do this, you have to slow down. There's no such thing as slowing down. It is always your decision what you want to do. But my thing is very clear. I want to remain mentally active, physically active. And for that, I have got an inbuilt enthusiasm. But there are certain things in which I have discipline. The first thing is sleep. You must get enough sleep. And for me, if I don't get sleep, I do power naps. Anywhere, anytime. Power naps. Second is you must have a balanced diet. You must be focused on good quality nutrition. Do not please get carried away with marketing hype. I believe in Ayurveda. I take the Ayurveda supplements. So everything is about self-starting. You have to focus on self. Tune into your internal GPS. That is your inner voice. So tune into your internal GPS. When you get the balance, everything else falls in place.
So the experience which our mind have stored in their specific mind, we should always look forward to that particular speaking which comes to our active mind at the time of need. Right? One thing people would surprise to learn about you. Give us a truth about Sandy Saxena that almost flock don't know. It could be a hidden talent, a fear, a crockery hobby, anything that shows a side of you we aren't seeing yet.
I'm pretty much an open book, and I'm also very frank. You spend all your time and energy doing something which doesn't serve you. If you want to do something, just do it. Stop analyzing. Paralysis by analysis. If you are a certain body type, if you have a certain face, if you have a certain color or whatever, that's what you were born with. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? Now, अगर आप देखते, what is our identification? Fingerprint. So we are as unique as our fingerprint. If you keep that in mind, everything else is wonderful.
Great. So I dare you to describe your incredible life journey in just 3 words. Which 3 words encapsulate your stories, and why are you choosing those 3 words?
For me, it is ABC. Attitude, belief, courage. Encapsulate everything. Your attitude will determine what you will do. So if you have a defeatist attitude, you won't do anything. If you have a positive attitude, a competitive attitude, an attitude full of energy, then you'll do something. Then is belief. You have to believe in yourself now. If you don't believe in yourself, who will believe you? You must believe in you. Everything starts with you. So, believe in yourself. But you must believe in it. It's not like, oh, I want to do this. Then you'll never do anything. So the belief system has to be very strong, and the belief system starts with each person. Courage. There are going to be setbacks. There's going to be a lot of challenges. So you're going to give up? They all work together now. Attitude, belief, courage. These 3 words, and you're already on the road to success.
So can you deliver a 10-second motivational talk for anyone out there who feels like it's too late for them to succeed? Imagining speaking to someone half your age who has lost confidence, let's hear your most passionate quick management courage talk for him.
When you believe in yourself, your self-confidence goes up. When your self-confidence goes up, you have the courage to do something no matter what it is. You are in no category. You are in your category. You have to define your category. So when people say, oh, at the age of 73, what is 73? What is 46? What is 50? Nothing. It's just a number. Listen to your inner voice. Oh no, I can't do this. Oh no, this is not possible. Oh no. Stop that. Just stop it. Stop depending on other people for anything. Become independent. Stand on your own 2 feet. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be highly qualified. You don't have to be highly experienced. All you have to do is believe in you. That's where it all starts. Fall in love with yourself. Look in the mirror every day and say, oh, I love me. Ego is when you are doing things which are negative for you in the long run. Drop the ego and just go. Don't dwell, don't overreact, don't overanalyze.
So, what's next in your bucket list? So, you have already done all the daring things which people generally don't do at this age. So, you have already done skydiving at 68. You have walked fashion runway at 71. So, as a dare, tell us what's one crazy or bold adventure is still left in your bucket list you haven't done it yet? And we are all curious about what fearless person like you want to conquer next.
What I have been postponing for a very long time, and now I have made the commitment, is write my book. And I have a deadline, and the deadline to publish is March 2026. I have wanted to do for a very long time, and I've pushed it aside. I decided in December 2025, no more postponing, no more finding an excuse, no more not prioritizing. This now is a priority. I'm writing the book because I want to. They'll find something in it that will resonate with them. They'll find something in it that they'll find amusing. They'll find something in it where that light bulb goes off in their head. Ah, really?
So when you decided to launch your own company at 73, many of the people would have thought that it's unnecessary, it's foolish. So what do you say to those critics who believe there is an age limit to entrepreneurship and chasing your dreams?
Age is just a number, and in my head it doesn't matter. It's time to cut the bungee cord. It pulls you back. So in order to do something, you have to cut the bungee cord. Jump and the net will appear. You take a risk because you're confident in what you will do. I have built my reputation. Everybody knows who I am. I'm not going to fade away. There's so many new things I have to do. I have an MBA in life. Life experiences are your best teacher. Personal and professional development, speaking skills, presentation skills, negotiating skills, especially women do not negotiate at all. They just sign. You need to know why. You need to know what are the repercussions of that signature. What are you committing to? How many times do women actually read the agreement? They're so eager to get the business, they'll just sign. They feel if they ask questions or if they object to something, they'll lose the business. What about losing the money? It is your responsibility to see what you are signing and what you are committing to. Because once you sign, the terms and conditions apply. How do you organize your finances to be financially independent? What do you need to know? What do you need to know from your family members? Have those been used as collateral? If you become that sad, helpless, dependent person, you will become a burden to your family. You will become a burden to your children. Money speaks loudest and longest. If you have money, everybody is welcoming you in their home. You have no money, you are not welcome. Start now.
So what's a controversial opinion you hold about success or financial industry that might surprise people? Maybe there is a common career advice you disagree with or a financial myth you are ready to debunk. We are looking forward to an honest take that might be a little against the grain.
Finance is also all about marketing. It's all a question of choice. Every product on financial service, like in everything else, has got terms and conditions. So marketing and sales is all about giving you the rosy picture. The person who is being sold to has to be very careful and say, what is in it for me? For every positive, there's a negative. It is your responsibility to find out, and do not sign anything unless you know what it is. New products are coming out, and you have now all the scriptos. What are the people who are marketing these products looking at? Your greed to get rich fast. You win, you lose, you lose. The onus lies on the person who is going to sign. The onus lies on the person who is going to invest. It is your responsibility. It is not stupid to ask dumb questions. You have to ask the question. If you don't understand, you will ask again and again. Get an expert who is neutral. Marketing hype is everywhere. Terms and conditions, worst terms and conditions according to me is your credit card. It is your responsibility.
So now back to your 1990s, you started selling insurance in UAE, a purely commission-based job that involved countless cold calls and rejections. What's behind the scene reality of that job or the financial planning industry that outsiders would be surprised to learn? Give us a peek into the hidden challenges or tricks of a trade from those early days.
Everything was new. You should tell the truth. There's a way of telling the truth. Life insurance also has terms and conditions, and the biggest one is your health. Everything depends on your health. Now, if you lie on the form, claim is made when that family really needs that money. And if it is declined because the applicant lied on the application, what have you done for that family? Nothing. It is the responsibility of the person taking the plan to fill out the details. You're not being helpful, you're in trouble. How many loans do you have? And how many credit cards do you have? Credit card, so what are you doing? You're living in debt. Financial planning, how you should save, 3 S's. First S, save 10%. The second S is for share. And the third was spend. 10% save, 10% share, 80% spend. Saving and investing is actually common sense.
So people see you on a stage or on camera traveling the world and speaking to the audiences. What's something about being a global speaker and mentor that looks glamorous from outside but has a hidden side to it? Maybe a ritual you do before speeches, a jet lag, the preparation, any behind the curtain secret the mentor life would like to surprise the fans.
There are some people who are comfortable speaking. I happen to be one of them. I will always speak from the heart and from the gut feeling. When I go on stage to connect with the crowd, out of respect for the conference, I will speak on that. If to be memorable, 60% of what is remembered is body language. Only 8 to 10% is content. If you can establish that, the rapport with your audience, they will always remember it. The attention spans are very short. I remember because of my charisma, the way I speak, the way I connect with my audience, simple and memorable.
So from 44 to 71 and 73, which was more challenging, starting a brand new career at 44 with all odds against you, or walking down a fashion runway at 71 in front of everyone, delivering a stereotype, and why? Both took courage in different ways. We would love to know which felt like the bigger personal leap for you and what you learned from each experience.
Starting out at 44 obviously was the bigger challenge. I was stepping into something I had absolutely zero knowledge of. What I'd learned in those first few years is that actually I'm a very capable person. My personality started developing. I stepped up to support my husband. My personality started developing differently. I was taking responsibility for myself. Taking responsibility for yourself, acknowledging your mistakes and learning from them. Every time there's a failure, every time there's a no, you have to do something about it. My innate personality started emerging. I found I was a good speaker. I found I was a good writer. How communication worked. I've always been very fashionable. I am the trend. I will decide what looks good for me. I don't follow fashion blindly. Aging with dignity. I want to look a gracious, vivacious, dignified mom, dignified grandmom. Elegance can be at 71. 100% self-confidence. That enthusiasm, that excitement, the way I walked and the way I stood. I am the oldest woman to do the women's run. At 73 again, I did the 10K. If you're fit in your body, you can do many things. At 70 plus, you can be as fit as you choose. It's all about choice. enjoying it. Enjoy your life. You only have one.
So, what is your message to someone watching who feels stuck or too old to make change in their life or career? You often remind us that age doesn't matter when passion propels ambition. So, how can they start believing in themselves and take the first step towards new dreams, no matter what age or circumstances are there?
Tune into your internal GPS, or gut feeling. All the answers lie within you. So it is an inward journey, eliminating all the negatives. You are an amazing individual in whoever you are. Wake up, start looking at yourself as a valuable individual. What can I do? But only you can make that change. Everything lies within you. You have got traits that others don't have. You're as unique as your fingerprint. You have to be odd to be number one. It's an odd number. Don't fit in. Stand out. You are your own personality. Amazing attitude and your mind. That is where the secret is.
So, if you could instill one piece of financial advice in every young person, says in their 20s or 30s today, what would that be? Perhaps something you wish you would have known when you were at that particular age about money when you were younger.
It's an awareness. Money is your lifelong companion. So treat money with respect. It is there for you to use to your advantage. When you respect yourself, you will respect money. Money is there all along. The only constant in your life from other than breathing is money. Have a healthy relationship based on respect. Respect money. It is there for you to use. You can have peace of mind. You can be miserable. Always your choice. Financially, independently, and keep your self-respect and dignity.
So you have said that you don't measure success in money and title, but in peace of mind, health, happiness, and the ability to make informed choices. What is one life lesson or value you hold dear that you wish more people knew? Something we don't usually learn in schools, but is crucial for fulfilling life.
There is no age or stage in your life where you cannot make a change. You can turn your life around at any time you want. The onus is on you. Everything, your universe is you. Life is about choices. Planning is about making those choices a reality. Choice is always yours. But when you make the choice, do something about it. Action. Action is your duty. Reward is not your concern. Action is your duty. Don't live in a world of delusion, finding excuses for not doing what you should do. Take action. Reward will come automatically.
So you have worn many hats: homemaker, financial consultant, sales manager, magazine editor, speaker, entrepreneur, even model and adventure enthusiast. How did you navigate switching roles and industries so fluently? What's your secret to continually adopting and reinventing yourself at each stage of your career?
It's been a flow. When you are enjoying life, you have enthusiasm, you have energy, the desire to discover, like a child, childlike, interested in adventure, interested in discovery. And what happens as we grow older, we seem to have forgotten these childlike attitudes towards life. Don't look at your chronological age. Start enjoying life. Start doing things you wouldn't have thought possible. You decide your category. Get rid of fear. Have some faith in your abilities. If you don't know something, go out and learn it. Whatever it is you want to do, do it. That is the essence of enjoying your life. You have only one life on this earth. Enjoy it. Make it fruitful. Do many things. Experience many things. You won't get another chance.
So, in your experience, what is the first financial mistake or bad habit that you see people make, and how can they avoid it? We are looking for that one common pitfall that you wish you could warn everyone about.
Overspending. We are doing unconscious spending, which becomes overspending. You buy things which are not necessary because it looks interesting, temporary pleasure, not even 48 hours, and it's gone. Learn to have some self discipline, learn to do some research. Do you really need to buy it? So, this unconscious spending is the biggest problem. So, become aware. What's in it for me? How can I use it to my advantage? To weigh the pros and cons before you make your financial decisions.
So you have said you view money not just wealth but as the form of energy exchange, representing the opportunity and the potential for positive change. With that perspective in mind, how do you define financial freedom or financial success? Is it the number in the bank, a mindset, a lifestyle? What does true financial freedom means to you personally?
Ability to choose. If I have the money, I can choose. Financial independence is the first thing. Financial independence should be everybody's goal. Just having that choice, an ability to choose. I have a choice. The choice is mine. I can use it, I cannot use it. Able to make that choice independently, that is financial freedom.
So what would you say is the best investment you have ever made in your life? What made it the best and what can we learn from it?
When I look at an investment, I look at the long term. I'm not a short term person. I'm not interested in gambling. I'm interested in sustainability and growth over time. The most important thing is we have to beat inflation, the cost of living. That's never going down. The principle of saving and investment is to beat inflation. Your affordability is always there. The silent thief. Best investment, beat inflation.
So you have impacted so many lives. You can share a story of someone who you mentored or inspired that really moved you or made you proud. Maybe a person who came back to you and said, Sandy, your advice changed my life. We would love to hear about one of the transformation movement you have been part of in someone's life journey.
Okay, so I can share the experience, but I cannot share the person's name. This is an amazing individual. I'm here and this is where I want to go. And I was absolutely fascinated. So she was ready to take risk. She was ready to make sacrifices. She was ready to learn. And she has done exceedingly well for herself. All I did was to point her in the right direction. I never gave her the solution. When you give a solution, you're making them dependent. They're not thinking for themselves. The solution has to come from them.
As we wrap up, can you challenge our viewers with one actionable dare? What's one thing you would like to see everyone watching do this week to improve themselves or move closer to their goal?
Fall in love with yourself. You are the most important person for you on this earth. Because remember, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. Even if it is just reading a book or reading a newspaper or doing some painting or doing some knitting or doing anything that keeps you busy, do it.
So our last question. So let's say someone in our audience comes to you with a scenario, I feel lost and I haven't found my passion and I am doubting myself. What would be your advice to that person? How would they go about discovering their purpose or gaining confidence in themselves?
If you're facing a challenge in life, congratulate yourself and say thank you for this challenge because this is going to make me a bigger, better and stronger person. Stop wallowing in self-pity. You can change your reality anytime you want. It is your choice. You decide your destiny. So remember who you are, value yourself, respect yourself, and most important, fall in love with yourself.
Thank you so much, Sandy, for sharing your wisdom and energy with us. Your story is living proof that setbacks are set up for comeback, and that it's never too late to chase your dreams, from reinventing yourself at 44 to soaring in new heights at 73. You have shown us all what it is meant to believe in future and in yourself. As we conclude, let's remember Sandy's powerful mantra. Don't chase people, don't chase money. Be so good that they can't ignore you. Keep that in mind as you pursue your own goals. We hope today's conversation has left you inspired to set out of your comfort zone, take charge of your life, and write your own amazing story. Thank you for tuning in Believe in Future, Amazing Mentor Global Leadership Series. Stay inspired, keep believing in your future, and join us next time for another deep dive with an amazing mentor. Until then, believe, rise, and lead. The future is yours to shape. Thank you.